About a year ago, a holiday-themed featurette appeared in front of the latest Pixar release, and let's just say people were not pleased. That short was Olaf's Frozen Adventure, originally intended as a television special for ABC, and then the decision was made to give it a theatrical release paired with Coco. The notion of a 20-minute featurette playing with a feature presentation is actually a rather new one for modern audiences, even though there is a precedent for it. A lot of audience members did not like it though, but I don't think Olaf's Frozen Adventure deserves the ire it got. First, let's take a look at the short itself. The main premise of the short is a rather sweet one, with Olaf looking for a new holiday tradition for Anna and Elsa. Olaf is a character that could have become annoying, but there's an innocence with which Josh Gad voices the character that makes him endearing. There's a genuine curiosity showcase when he visits the various families of Arendelle, with the writers coming up with a lot of humorous visual and verbal gags involving the character. The directors, writers, and animators also have a lot of fun with Sven the reindeer, including an hilarious charade sequence. Then there's the subplot with Anna and Elsa, which expands those characters in the years when Elsa was hidden away in her room. It's not unusual for a continuation of a Disney animated property to explain the backgrounds more, and I think this is one of the better ways writers have dug deeper into a character's backstory. Another thing I enjoyed about the short was how it celebrated multiple holiday traditions, fitting with the theme of Olaf being enchanted by the various celebrations and finding wonderment with each one. The filmmakers even included a few Jewish families celebrating Hanukkah with menorahs and a dreidel. While Robert and Kristen Anson-Lopez did not return to write the songs for Olaf's Frozen Adventure, the new songs by Liza Samuel and Kate Anderson still have that Frozen quality to them, with the songs naturally fitting with the short's narrative and themes. That Time of Year is a fun and fast-paced number befitting the Olaf character, while When We're Together captures the close friendship between Anna, Elsa, and Olaf while also having a seasonal feeling. I understand the cynical thinking that the film's storyline and songs exist to sell more Frozen merchandise and soundtracks, but I feel a lot of that is not on the minds of filmmakers and artists at Disney Animation. I think Frozen stands up as a great Disney animated film, and I've enjoyed how they've added to the film's legacy with these new additions. Olaf's Frozen Adventure also works as a nice way to tide fans over before the release of Frozen 2 next year. I also feel I should address the elephant in the room, which was the release strategy of the short. When Disney announced Olaf's Frozen Adventure, it was as a television special for ABC, and that's what the directing and writing team structured it as. You can even see where the commercial breaks is supposed to be. Upon watching the special, Disney decided to place it in front of showings of Coco, partly because Pixar did not have their traditional short prepared yet for that film. Could it also have been a way to help the grosses of Coco by pairing it with a familiar IP? Maybe, although Coco seemed to do more than fine on its own. But Disney certainly marketed Olaf's Frozen Adventure quite a lot. I remember seeing the Emoji Movie and getting a trailer for Olaf in front of the film, maybe the first time I've seen the trailer for an upcoming short alongside the coming attractions. Because of its 20-minute runtime, audiences grew irate as they mostly wanted to see Coco, and that also created the false rumor that Disney pulled it from showings because of these complaints. However, if you look at the poster, you'll see the short was always intended to be shown with Coco for a limited time before being shown on ABC in December. Attaching 20-ish minute shorts that feature films was even something Disney had done many years prior to Olaf. Mickey's Christmas Carol is a beloved television staple during the holidays, but what most people don't know is that it played in front of a re-release of The Rescuers in 1983 and was even nominated for an Academy Award. The 25-minute Mickey Mouse short, The Prince and the Pauper, also premiered with The Rescuers Down Under, and even included an intermission between the short and feature. The popular Winnie the Pooh featurettes also played with Disney movies, which was Walt Disney's way of familiarizing AML's characters to American audiences without having to commit to a full-length feature. Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree was shown with the Ugly Dachshund, The Blustery Day with the horse in the gray flannel suit, Tigger 2 with the island at the top of the world, and A Day for Eeyore with a re-release of The Sword in the Stone. Look at the poster for Sword in the Stone. Winnie the Pooh actually got Cobilling. This is not limited to Disney releases, and there was a time when audiences expected movies to have these extra treats. It was a longer tradition for movies to be paired with a trailer, a newsreel, and both animated and live-action shorts. These shorts could even vary in runtime. While most animated shorts tended to be about 7 minutes, studios like Disney and Fleischer would experiment and make longer ones, and audiences accepted them as part of the bill. Obviously, movie exhibition has changed a lot over the years. Shorts are mainly restricted to animated films these days, as movie theaters would rather use that time to run more car commercials. However, when I heard Olaf's Frozen Adventure would play with screenings of Coco, I saw it as a neat throwback to those classic theater bills. Movie theater tickets are expensive now, and Disney was giving people some added bang for their buck. Now, I do think the reception for Olaf's Frozen Adventure would have been different had it just aired on ABC, where primarily Frozen fans would have viewed it. The short's placement proved particularly difficult in Mexico, where Coco had opened earlier. Not only were Mexican audiences eagerly awaiting a movie celebrating their own culture, but the film was released in October there. Not exactly a month when people are in the Christmas spirit, so I understand why the short was controversial in Mexico. Otherwise, I enjoyed Olaf's Frozen Adventure as a charming holiday featurette, and now that you can watch it on its own and not paired with the new Pixar movie, I think viewers might recognize its qualities more. See you next time.